A belief is a feeling of absolute certainty. If you want to achieve anything in life, you need to get certain you will achieve it. You must believe in yourself. Beliefs control results because you will never take action towards something you don't believe is possible. You can have all the education in the world. It doesn't matter. If you don't believe you can do it, you will never get it.
Do you think Jordan could have become the greatest if he didn't believe in himself? Not a chance. He would have quit when things got hard. He would have quit when he was cut from his high school basketball team. You think Serena would be the greatest female tennis player in history without belief? Not a chance.
These great athletes, great entrepreneurs, great human beings are great because they believe in themselves. They believe when no one else does. They believe when they are down. They believe when they are at rock bottom. This is my dream, and I will succeed. Maybe not immediately, but absolutely and definitely. There is no doubt in my mind. This goal I have, this dream I have, I will get it. I will. I will. I will. Beliefs control your results because you will never take action towards something you don't believe is possible. In order to succeed, you must believe. In order to believe you're good enough, you must be good enough. If you're not there yet, get to work. Work! 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 Until you get to the place where you know you will make it. No doubt, no doubt, I will make it. I will get it. I will have it.
Work on your weaknesses until they become your strengths. Work on your flaws until they become your fire. Work on your problems until they become your power.
You have to believe that something great can happen. Even if there is no evidence, believe. Even if others say it is impossible, believe. Even when everything is going wrong, believe. Change your belief that you can't to the knowing that you can. Change the belief that there are limitations to the knowing there are none. Change the belief that there isn't a way and push yourself to find your own path, your own answers, your own way. You can't just go off logic. The greatest achievements in the world defy logic. They are born from belief. The greatest achievements did not come from someone who saw what was possible and didn't dare attempt better. The greatest achievements came from those who see what is possible, but still believe they can achieve something impossible.
Never allow people who gave up on their dreams convince you to give up on yours.
I won't be led astray by the opinions of others, by those who were too scared to go after their dreams, those who lacked the courage to fight for their dream.
It's not only your enemies and haters that will discourage you, but your own family and friends too. Your parents almost always want what's best for you. They talk you out of your dream because they don't want you to get hurt. They're conditioned to keep you from being hurt, going right back to when you were a baby. You are not a baby anymore.
You're a man. You're a woman. You're strong. You're your own person with your own opinions. You are in charge of your life. You are in charge of your own decisions. You are capable of making your own choices. And you are strong enough to handle the consequences if it doesn't work out. You are big enough to handle any challenge that comes based on the decisions you make on your own.
You call it truth, I call it opinion. If I wanted average, I would ask for their opinion. Please, don't get me wrong. I'm sure average is great, but average is not something I'm seeking right now. So best of luck and move along. Your truth is not my reality. Your opinion will never sway my dreams. My dreams will never be your success story. And don't expect me to say sorry, because I will never apologize for chasing my dreams, for having higher standards, for saying no when I need to, for doing everything I must do. Opinions are the cheapest commodity on earth. Just like a cheap, nasty hamburger. Everyone can have one, but it's best you don't digest. But I don't digest BS. See, there's a better food for your soul, and it's not found in others' opinions. It's found in your own inner voice. It's the courage inside you, the courage that has no fear of failure, no fear of opinions. It's found in following your heart. Not what's best for your mom or dad, not what society says is good or bad, not what makes you look important, but what you want.
Critics, doubters, haters, naysayers, they will all discourage you because they are threatened by your success. They believe that if you become successful, they will be less significant. If you become successful, they will be left behind. By you becoming more, they will become less. By you doing something with your life, it highlights the fact they have it. It's a small mind mentality. Insecurity. Are you going to let insecure individuals bring you down to their level?
Everyone has an opinion. Usually those with a lack of skill have a louder opinion than those with talent. They say the hardest prison to escape is your own mind. Very often, that is so true. Mostly because our minds are exploding with the opinions of others. Trying to fit into this world, trying to live up to others' expectations, comparing ourselves to others, mistaking opinions for the truth. Escape that prison and live free. Live like a king and answer only to yourself.
So many people never go for what they want because of the fear of others' opinions, because of the fear of the word no, because of haters and naysayers. That will never be me. I refuse to listen to the voices that will never understand my dream. I refuse to listen to the opinions of those who have never and will probably never achieve anything meaningful in their own life. I know my purpose. I know my destiny. And outside voices are just meaningless distractions. I will not be swayed by the opinions of others. I will not be distracted by their opinions. I have my blinkers on, and I will not stop until I realize my true purpose. Until my dream is my reality. There's only one voice you must listen to. Deep down, you know which voice that is. Fear. False evidence appearing real.
Being afraid of something that has not yet happened and may never happen, based on past thoughts, beliefs, and conditioning. Throughout this world, there lives only two kinds of people. Those who have conquered their fears and those who are living their fears. Those who are living their fears and those who are living their dreams because they had the courage to take on their fears.
What is the number one killer of dreams? What do you think is the number one reason the majority fail to live a life they love? What is the number one reason why people fail to succeed at any level? It's not luck. It's not lack of money or opportunity. It's certainly not circumstance. It's fear.
Fear is the greatest killer of dreams that ever roamed planet Earth. Fear is that voice inside you that says you can't. The voice that gets louder and stronger every time you listen. Every time you let fear dictate your decision, fear grows stronger. Fear grows bigger. Fear is the voice of average. The voice of the settler.
Fear must die. Fear will die.
The only way you can change is to step right into your fear.
You must step right into fear. You must sum up all the courage inside you and do the thing you fear most.
Failure may come. Your greatest fears may be realized. And that is why you go in with the attitude that you will do whatever it takes to conquer that fear.
No matter how many times I fail, no matter how many times I feel rejected, embarrassed, down, out, I will not give up. I will keep at it until my greatest fear dies. I will stand toe-to-toe with fear. Fear will die. My largest fear carries my greatest growth. I will never let my fears decide my fate. I am bigger than any fear. Fear has no place within my heart.
Fear has no place within your heart. Fear is conditioned into us from a young age. Many don't pay attention to the stages of fear. Be careful. You can't do that. Play it safe. These consistent fearful thoughts add up, live inside us, and form our psychology, which for most turns into inaction. For most, turns into average. For most, turns into settling for a life they aren't passionate about living.
Fear will die. It's time to take back control.
So how do we overcome our fears? Find something that is more painful than your fear. If you have a fear of failure that's stopping you from going all out and achieving at a high level, a more painful thought might be disappointing your family, or the thought of your kids seeing you settle for a life you don't want, and knowing they will follow in your footsteps. Maybe a greater pain would be the thought of getting to the end of your life and knowing you never really lived. You just exist. You got by. I need you to really feel that pain. Think about it. Feel a deep emotional connection to the pain. Write down why you won't settle for that pain anymore. Write down why you must conquer this fear once and for all. Why you must. What would be worse than your fear? We say it all the time. What is your reason? You have to have a strong enough reason why you must. They say if you have a strong enough why, the how will come, the results will come.
Why must you do this?
Be more fearful of what it will cost you if you don't do it. Be more fearful of the impact it will have on your future if you don't take action. Be more fearful of how it will impact the lives of your loved ones if you don't take action. What will it cost you? What about if you do face it? What about if you do conquer it? How will it improve your life? Who else will benefit?
Fear will not stop me if my desire to win is strong enough. Fear will not stop me. Now I am in charge. I live without fear. I fear nothing but a mediocre life. I fear nothing but an average existence. I fear nothing but an unlived life. I choose to live free, free from fear. Now I am in charge. I am in charge. Freedom! What would you do if you had no fear of failure? Why are you waiting?
Mark Zuckerberg once was asked how many hours he worked each week. I want you to listen carefully to his response. He said, "That depends on what you count as work. I spend most of my time thinking about how to connect the world and serve our community better. But a lot of that time isn't in our office, or meeting with people, or doing what you'd call real work." He said, "I take a lot of time just to read and think about things by myself. If you count the time I'm in the office, it's probably no more than 50 to 60 hours a week. But if you count all the time I'm focused on our mission, that's basically my whole life." This is important because it illustrates the difference between working for a living and living for your work. The difference between doing what you love and doing something you hate. Between I got to and I get to. That's the difference. Between I got to and I get to. That's the difference. Most people are working for a living. Very few are living for their work, living for their vision, living their purpose.
It's not work when you love what you do. You could put down 80 hours, 100 hours a week, no problem, because there's a level of excitement, a level of passion and desire to always create and improve when you're going after something you're passionate about. It's not work.
You might say, well, it's easy for Mark Zuckerberg. Listen, this applies to anyone. You don't have to be a billionaire. It's about finding something you want to do and creating your life's work around that.
For most, work will take up the majority of their waking hours. Why spend the majority of your life doing something you hate? It makes no sense. You might say, but I need to pay the bills. Well, create a plan now, right where you are, and work toward making something you enjoy pay your bills. Money will come when you share what you love with the world. When your action is infused with your conscious passion, others relate to that. The rewards will come. It won't take long before your passion income far exceeds your have-to income.
Oprah Winfrey once said, "Do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do." That's what you need to do. Instead of watching TV, make a plan. Instead of a night out, put the plan to work. Learn what others are doing to become successful.
Instead of making excuses, write down how you can make it happen. What can you do? What action can you take? How can you get closer to your goal? You say, I have no money to start. Save. Find an investor or many investors. Do whatever it takes to get it started. If you really want to make it happen, you will find a way. If not, you will find excuses.
Make a plan. Work towards living for your work. Work towards working for your purpose. Create a life you don't need a vacation from. That's the goal. There's a better life waiting for you. Just decide, commit, and follow through.
There's plenty of opportunity for you to make a plan and save towards starting your idea. There have been many people start with nothing and create their dream from scratch. Model these people. You are worth this. Never settle for something you don't want long term. Never settle for anything less than you deserve. Sacrifice now if you need to, so you can enjoy later. But never settle now. If you do, you won't enjoy later.
Jim Rohn once said that we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. Now, many people will deny this fact, but research shows that we are much more affected by our environment and those around us than we would like to believe. The people around you matter. There's an old proverb that reads, "Show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are." While these statements aren't entirely true for everyone, and we firmly believe that you can and should outperform everyone around you, it is true to some extent. It is true based on the law of averages and logic, which assumes you surround yourself with intention, either the intention to remain the same or the intention to push yourself to another level. If we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with, what if those 5 people we spend the most time with have no ambition? What if they are dragging us down? How can we get around this statistic? Find a coach or mentor. Find many coaches and many mentors. See, this also applies to the people you spend time with in learning. If you listen to audio tapes or read books from great teachers on a daily basis, you are effectively spending time with them and they are influencing your life as well. Many entrepreneurs aim to be the smartest person in the room at all times. They want to be the most significant. They want to be the most successful, the hardest worker in the room. But if you're always the best in the room, you won't grow. And if you aren't growing, you're dying. You must always surround yourself with those who are better than you in some way, those who you can learn from in some way. That is how you get better. Just like great competition brings out the best in great athletes, great people bring out the best in you.
Surround yourself with winners. Surround yourself with people that have things you want. With people that will force you to raise your own game. With people that will help push you forward. Not because they will give you handouts, but because seeing them live life at a higher level will force you to get there yourself. Not because they will only ever be positive with you, but because they will always be straight with you. Winners don't like hanging around with losers. You have to be on top of your game to play at the top.
They say surround yourself with 9 losers and you'll soon be the 10th. Getting comfortable is the worst thing you can do if you ever want to achieve anything of significance in life. The comfort zone is great if you're happy to settle for less than you can be. It's not great if you want to reach your true potential in life. Get around those who are hungry. Get around those who want to leave their mark in this world. Those who want to make a difference in this world. They say misery loves company. Well, so does success. Success loves successful company. There's just less to choose from. And there's nothing better than getting together with a group of winners and winning.
If someone has the fitness, health, and body you want, get around that person or more people like that, and soon their standards will become yours. If someone has the wealth, business, happiness, or life you want, get around those people. Get around the people that are living at a higher level than you. Get around those that have the wealth, home, happiness, relationships, and life you want more of. Get in alignment with success by surrounding yourself with only those living at the highest level. The people in your life will either inspire you or drain you. Choose carefully.
The people in your life will either inspire you to be greater than you are or drain the life out of you. Choose carefully. Get in chat rooms or communities where others share the same ambitions, but do not expect positive changes in your life if you surround yourself with negative people.
If you are only hanging around people who drag you down, those people who can always find a reason why it can't be done, that will also become your reality. You will never see a successful person hanging around a dream killer. If you want success, hang around dream chasers. Find someone that is doing what you want to do. Follow them, consume their material, read their books, listen, and learn. The more you learn from these people, the more you will become like these people. Now, you might have to cut some negativity out of your life, and it won't be easy. But what do you want from your life? Negativity is a virus. You must get it out of your life. Otherwise, you will be the one that suffers in the end.